Hey guys, it's Paul. You see that total right there? $664.83 from May 31st to June 6th. That was my best week ever. Was there some secret sauce that got me my best week ever? There was. It's called listing. That's right, listing. If you remember a week ago, I had my listing challenge for Memorial Day. I tried to list 100 items in one weekend. I got 63 up there, and let's go talk about what sold and what it did to my store and how it got me to $664.83 in 1 week. Let's go. All right, so on Memorial Day, we sold 3 items. One of them was the 2010 FIFA soccer game for the PSP. That sold for $16. I got that in the PlayStation 3 bundle deal that I got on Facebook Marketplace. So that's a pretty good sale right there. It was still sealed in new condition. Next up, we've got a pair of Nike Kawa, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, slides. I'm not a fan of slides, partly because I see people all the time wearing their socks while they wear slides. Why? I just hate it. If you're wearing slides, they're like, flip-flops. You don't need your socks. But that's not the story here. The story is I sold a pair that I got for $4 at the local thrift. They sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Yeah, I'll take that. But the big sale on Memorial Day came from a Build-A-Bear. I know, most Build-A-Bears aren't worth much, but this Sario Bunny Hello Kitty thing, I don't know what it was, I got for $1 at a yard sale. Didn't expect much, it just said Build-A-Bear. I figured, hey, I'll be able to list it for 15 bucks. While I was doing the listings, I saw comps were 50 plus. Really? I didn't think so. I didn't think it would really go for that. I listed it at 60 bucks plus shipping now. Somebody offered 45, and I said, you know what? I paid $1. Take it and run. $1 into 45. Okay, so that was Monday, May 31st, Memorial Day. Sold 3 items. Right then, I already saw my store was doing better than it normally does. I sell 1 to 2 items per day. These 3 items were just from the challenge. I also had another 1 or 2 sales. So I was almost double my sales for the day because of these listings the day before. Started to wonder, will this trend continue? Or will it not? So let's keep going and take a look at more. All right, so on June 1st, I sold this Robo Alive snake. His head was detached, but I still thought there was some value in it. It sold for $11.99. I got it for $6 at the Goodwill, so really not much profit in it. But sold, I got $3 or $4, so I'll take it. Next up, we got a 2001 Captain Crunch action figure. This thing was pretty cool. I paid $4 for him. Unfortunately, I got home and noticed that it actually wasn't a still sealed package. It had tapes all around the edge. I think it was just something old, that it eventually comes off. I don't think it was actually opened. Everything looked brand new. That still sold for $12, so I'll take that. Take it all day. Other thing that sold was a Donkey Kong GameCube game. That also sold for $12. So on June 1st, no big sales, but again, 3 sales, and I had 1 or 2 other sales that weren't part of this competition. So my sales were still up, and I wasn't sure if this was because of the listing. I decided to start taking a look at my impressions and views, and they were all up since the 63 listing day. All up pretty high. They were still up this day, a little bit down from the day before, but you expect that, especially when I only listed on one day. Let's go on to the next day. June 2nd. 3 more sales from the challenge, but our ASP started to go up. I sold one of the vintage t-shirts that I picked up a few weeks ago in the video of Philly Flipper. This was one of the Bike Week shirts. It sold for $20. I paid about $2 a shirt when you break everything down, so that's pretty good. Next up, we got a Kevin Harvick diecast. If you remember, a couple weeks ago, I also got 5 diecasts for $40. So $8 a diecast. This sold for $19.99 plus shipping. I know a lot of people say NASCAR is dead. NASCAR isn't worth what it used to be, and I agree. But as you see in some other sales I have this week, it still does sell if you're priced right, and you've got the ones people want. It looks like I've been selling them all from anywhere from $19.99 to $34.99. So there is some value there if you get them for the right price. But guys, that's the key. The right price. $8 wasn't bad, not a huge profit, but after fees, I did double up, and I'm okay with that, especially as a part-timer. Did have one more sale on the day, another Nike pair of slides. I told you, I don't like slides, but when I saw them for $4, I had to pick them up because they're Nikes, and I know Nike sells. These were the Nike Benassis. They sold for $17.50. So again, not a bad sale for $4 investment. Back to the store. Today was the first day where I saw the impressions were starting to really go down, but there was still traffic coming to my store. It was still probably about 2 times higher than the normal traffic I get for a day. So I'm still feeling that bump a little bit, and I'm happy with that. Sales are still coming in. Right now, I've got 9 of those 63 items already sold after 3 days. I'm happy about that. I am. As a part-timer, I'm going to take whatever I can get. All right, so June 3rd was probably my best day of the week. I had 4 items from the challenge sale, and I had 2 other items. The 4 items brought my total to 13 out of the 63, which was pretty cool. It's nice seeing that hard work paying off, and it's definitely telling me I need to keep listing. I know we all say it all the time, but when you list 2 or 3 things a day, you never really notice how much it does for your store. By taking a few days off and then doing this challenge, I can see what it does really after doing this bulk listing. So what sold? This day was a bunch of Xbox games. Xbox 360. We had the Tiger Woods, sold for $11.99. Fight Night Champions, $14.99. And WWE 2K13 sold for $8.99. Biggest sale of the day, though, wasn't even a game. It was the case only for a game. No manual, no game, just the case. That's right, that Pokemon Soul Silver that everybody was so excited about. Like, you got Pokemon Soul Silver, but I didn't. Well, the case itself got me $29.99. Really, somebody paid $29.99 for just the case. I don't know. I'll take it though, because that's a very nice profit right there. All right, June 4th. Today was the first day I noticed my impressions really started to go down. Views were still kind of up there, but still starting to go down. I managed to sell 3 more things from the challenge. Yeah, 3 more things. Brings me up to 16 of 63. Feeling pretty good about that. Today, the value started to go up, though. We did sell 2 video games. We sold Lego Star Wars for the PSP. That sold for $12.99. And then Forza 4 for the Xbox 360. That sold for $11.99. Not bad deals. They all came from that PS3 bundle that I bought. So I'm feeling good. Another thing that sold was another Nascar Diecast. I had one people wanted, and it was at the right price. This one sold for $34.99 because it was Dale Earnhardt Sr. His stuff, a lot of it normally does sell for a little more. It was the 1996 Atlanta Olympics paint scheme that he had on his car, so that was definitely a desirable one. Not as much as it used to be, but still $34.99, and the person paid shipping. It's a pretty good buy. It was for $8 that I paid, so I'm happy with that. All right, June 5th. This was the last day of sales I actually got from the challenge. I know the sales totals went to June 6th, but now I started seeing the bump in my store end. And I could tell that I need to get listing because I haven't listed anything since the challenge, and my impressions are back to where they used to be. I did sell 3 things. I sold another video game, WWE 2K15 for the Xbox 360. That sold for $9.99. I did sell another NASCAR Diecast. This one's another Dale Sr. Bass Pro Shop. Got it for $8. Sold for $25 plus the shipping. So $25 minus fees. I did about a double up, a little more than double up, which pretty cool. Sold another vintage biker shirt as well. This one sold for $24.99. So yeah, pretty good, guys. I sold 19 items of the 63 I listed last week. That blew my mind. I knew my sales were going to go up. I didn't know how much they would go up. Seeing 19 items of the 63 I listed, that was about 30% selling that period of time. I'm happy with, especially seeing that there were other sales in the stores. So yeah, listing all those things in one day definitely did raise the impressions on the store. It gave the store more views, and it definitely did help. Do I recommend doing bulk listings? If you've got that amount of time, it took me about 7 hours that day to do it, then by all means, go ahead. It's going to help your store tremendously. I do think we're all better off listing those 5 to 10 items per day and then occasionally mixing in that bigger day. I think that's the route I'm going to go with now. Try to list 5 to 10 items per day, and then whenever I do have a day where I can just do a mass bulk listing, I'm going to get it in because it will give me a nice little bump on top of the bump of already listing every day. All the algorithm wants to see is you listing. List every day, list a lot, no matter what it is, list. List and list some more, and you're going to get your store noticed, and you're going to make some sales as long as you're listing what people want to buy. Guys, a little different what's sold this week. Kind of more just a recap of the listing challenge like I told you I'd give you. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, I do appreciate it. Yard sales, that's what's coming. That's all that I can say is baseball's over. I'm about to start digging through all of this footage and getting you those yard sale videos you guys all want to see. I've got a pretty cool one coming up where I did about a $500 bulk buy at one. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one to talk about. All right, guys. Hope you have a good day. There's yard sale footage coming in the next day or two. Please stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts below about listing, what it does for your store, and how you list. I'd love to hear what you all do. All right, guys. Have a good one.